Today I've got a nice little video of a goldfish farm in Indonesia that's been shared with me. Got some nice footage of some fry, walk through the ponds, so hang about and we'll have a look at all of that together. I got talking to the owner of this farm. His name is Maruf. As I said, this farm's in Indonesia. I'll put the name of the goldfish farm in the description below if you wanted to have a look at, the Facebook page, exactly where it is and all the fish that's available. But I was really lucky after talking to this guy. He sort of gave me a little run through on his farm, so I thought I'd share that with you. Obviously here we can see all the shallow ponds, and we can see all the different goldfish that are being farmed here. And if I remember correctly, he told me that he had lots of different calico varieties, mainly calico Ranchu, Ryukin. He also had some really nice cow Ranchus, which I'll be able to show you in a minute. But this video itself was just a kind of overview of the ponds, and the footage isn't incredibly clear. It does improve over time, but you can see there the nice green water that actually does work really well in growing on the fish. So some people often look at a pond like this thinking it might be a bit dirty, but they really do grow really quickly in that kind of environment. So here we've got some kind of young fish, I believe. We've got, like I say, lots of calico. There could be some calico Ryukin there in that pond. It's hard to tell exactly, but I just wanted to show you the place where these fish grow. Some people wouldn't have ever seen at the shallow ponds what they look like. I know I hadn't, so when I was shared this video, it was something that I asked whether I could share it with everyone else, and luckily he very kindly agreed. We have got some close-ups as well on some larger fish coming up not too long as well, and you can see there's some big fish in there as well. Now, he did talk me through the process as well, about how these fish are harvested, how long it takes to get fish a certain size. I've got some lovely big fish there actually, but the sun obviously really improves coloration. Really nice Ryukin there, some calico Ryukin. Lots of people say, keeping fish in shallower ponds works really well, especially with these fancy varieties. They're not going to be as much swim bladder issues. So here we've got some fry that I was shown, really, really small. These ones I've just got a little sponge filter in there. These are 3 days old, I was told. So got a little talk about kind of how big you can expect goldfish to be. And it was so hard to see, I thought I'd zoom in a little bit and show you. There's these little fry, 3 days old, and just using a simple sponge filter there to draw up the air and suck through the any detritus. And I'm assuming there's some quite large water changes going on as well. In the next pond, this one, I've kind of tried to put them in order. These are 7 to 8 centimetre fish, some calico Ranchu. They're 4 months old, I was told. So that's a decent size for 4 months. And then these ones here are a year old, and they're 17 to 18 centimetres. And you can see the size of those, some calico Ranchus there. Really decent fish. Lovely shape on the backs as well, and some really nice blue. So absolutely, jumbo Ranchu there. So these ones are, like I say, 1 year old apparently, and 17 to 18 centimetres. Really big fish. And that one could be, they've got an Oranda there, or potentially even a Oranda Ranchu hybrid. And these ones here, this was another kind of another fish here. These Orandas are actually apparently a lot faster growing. So these Orandas are only 2 months. They're 7, 8 and 9 centimetres, which actually blows my mind. This is what I was told. They're 7, 8 or 9 centimetres at only 2 months. They're apparently a lot faster growers. So we've got these, I guess the kind of panda tricolour. They haven't got the biggest of wens, but then again, or hoods, they are only 2 months old. So I did ask Maruf if he could tell me which ones his favourite, his highest quality fish were. These were what he showed me. So we've got a nice ryukin here. Really did, or a telescope eye ryukin, I believe. That's slightly different. We've got that variety there. And then we've got an Oranda here, which I was shown. Really, really deep body. Now, in order to get this quality, I was told that from about 1,000 fish, they usually then sort of gradually, every Sunday, sort out the bad ones, separate them. They do this about 4 times. They get about 500 then in a pond. And then they have, at the end, maybe 100 fish. But actually, they only have 10 high quality, and then 5 very, very high quality. And those 5, from 1,000, are going to be ones that they use in contests. And yes, like I say, mainly calico fish, calico Orandas, calico ryukin, calico Ranchu. So if you want to see more like this, hopefully you're going to get some more footage shared. But thanks for watching.